Hello, this is Bro Sport and welcome to Bro Sport. Today we are discussing Arsenal's chances of winning English Premier League this season. Someone will ask, is there any chance? Yes, you saw the other day, Opta gave Arsenal 5% chances of winning English Premier League. Therefore, today we are talking about that 5%, that what will it take Arsenal to win English Premier League this season. Before we go into this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can put a like, you can share and leave your comment as well. Now, let us discuss this. Arsenal chances of winning Premier League this season and what will it take. So, let us discuss this 5%. So, this 5%, remember Arsenal currently is one thing which is real is that Arsenal is 9 points off number one Liverpool, and no team in history of English Premier League has come from 9 points gap to win English Premier League. The last team to do that was Blackburn, but they did it with 8 points. So if Arsenal was to win Premier League this season, they're going to be the first team in history to actually come from a 9 points gap to win it, and that is something not very easy. So they have to make history to do it. Now, many fans actually have written Arsenal off, but inside that Arsenal squad, they still have that belief. You see, number one reason why I still believe that Arsenal still have a chance, that 5% they can build it on from 5% to something else, is that you saw Saka did an interview and he said that this is their year. They believe in that dressing room. Raya did an interview the other day. He said that they are going to fight to win English Premier League this season. Rice, the same, did an interview. He said that this season they must win something big. Something big, you know, is not about Carabao. It's not about FA Cup. Something big must be the title or Champions League. And now, let me now discuss the reason why that 5%, how Arsenal can actually work on that 5% chance to actually win Premier League this season. Number one is that coming back after international break, Arsenal is having Nottingham Forest and West Ham. Their next two matches, Nottingham Forest and West Ham, those are winnable games on paper. See, every game in English Premier League is very difficult, but on paper you actually bet Arsenal to win. Liverpool is going to St. Mary's there after they are meeting Manchester City. So anything, St. Mary's, I know they are struggling. I don't say Liverpool will drop point there, but after St. Mary's they are playing against Manchester City. I'm very sure Manchester City cannot afford to lose that game. Manchester City is having a very bad history going to Anfield, but with Klopp not there, I think this is going to be the first time in many years that Manchester City going to get 3 points from Liverpool. If that happens, that brings that to maybe from 9 to 6 points. 6 points, Arsenal chances will increase from 5 to maybe 20 something. So, and many others. So, the Arsenal still need Liverpool to drop maybe 5 points, then that will be okay. So, they still have that chance. Number two, that Arsenal dropping points this season, Arsenal has been worse in form. But that form has nothing to do with quality. It is something to do with situation of red cards and injuries. And situation normally change. So, and it can change to the better. Gary Neville said that Arsenal cannot be that worse because I think their bad moment has gone. Now they are getting in a situation where they're getting their players back. Odegaard is back and the team is going to be much better in the remaining 27 games. So if you are dropping points because of quality of players, there's nothing you can do because that is your standard. But Arsenal, the last 11 games has been a disaster, conceding goals. Even games which Arsenal did get red card. I think the changing of squad, the confidence is low. You know, the more you win, the more you get confidence. So even those games like Chelsea, like Newcastle, where Arsenal did not get red card, I think their confidence was very, very slow. I said that if Arsenal had won that game against Inter Milan, they would still have won at Chelsea. But because of confidence, they didn't. And I think their first win, especially against Nottingham Forest, will actually be the beginning of a run, a very unbelievable run that actually can help them to gain points, and that will actually make them win Premier League. The third point where Arsenal must do to win Premier League is that this time round, you see, we still have 81 points to play. That will give Arsenal, if Arsenal to win all games, which is not possible, we will have 100 points. So I believe this season, no team will win it with 100 points or 90 points. I think 89 should be enough, 80s will be enough. So that means that there's still room for error for Arsenal. They can still afford to drop maybe 9 points from now and they still win English Premier League. So, and that's a very, very big chance. You know, there are some situations where you cannot afford to drop points, but at this level, Arsenal can still afford to drop maybe 6, 7, 8 points, and they can still win it. Number 4, I mean that you look at trajectory of Arteta. Arteta has been gaining points every season, and if Arsenal, if that pattern is something to be maintained, then Arsenal is going to win Premier League. Because I believe if you give me that 89 points Arsenal got last season, I think that 89 points will be enough to win Premier League this season. So if Arteta and Arsenal maintain that 89 or get something better, that will be enough for them to win Premier League this season. Number 5, last season Liverpool led actually with 5 points, and Arsenal finished season 7 points ahead of Liverpool. That means that Arsenal got 12 points more than Liverpool in less than 10 games. And now they are looking for 9 points out of 27 games. So that's very, very possible. Number 6, and maybe the last point, is that this Arsenal team has been the most consistent team the last 2 years. They have actually They now have experience. They have actually experienced what is called a title race, and I believe that going into these few matches, actually 27 matches, Arsenal has played tough matches away to Aston Villa, away Chelsea, away Manchester City, home Liverpool, away Tottenham. I tell you, Arsenal has played very tough fixtures. Now, tough away games remaining would be Liverpool away and maybe Manchester away, and there you don't know what can happen. So I think Arsenal is really in a very good situation, and after break, their players back. They have learned from their mistakes, especially in terms of sending off and things like that. I think their chances of winning Premier League from 5%, I think they're going to build from there. If Liverpool drop points, then Arsenal gain it from there. And I am looking at that game against against Manchester City. Liverpool must drop points there. If they drop points, then going away to Newcastle, there again I'm looking at a possibility of Liverpool dropping points. So after that game, I think we will see where Arsenal will be. But I still believe that this is going to be Arsenal year. For Arsenal to win Premier League, it will take something big. I tell you, after 20 years, see what happened with Liverpool. They had to get 99 points to win their first title in over 30 years. Look at what happened with Manchester City. They had to get that unbelievable last-minute goal by Aguero to actually get their first English Premier League in many years. So for you to break that hoodoo in football, there's something that normally going on, that you have to do something special, and that something special is for Arsenal to come from 9 points gap, which is going to be a record to win it. Number 2 is that something special is a situation where Arsenal is people have written them off to actually come from this point to win it. I tell you, it's going to be sweet. Breaking 20 years running without a title does not come easily like you are leading. It doesn't come that way. It's going to bring something special. There are going to be those nights, there are going to be those moments, last minute goals, penalty, those kind of saves. Last minute saves like 1-0, 2-1 kind of grinding result and going. And that's going to give Arsenal actually Premier League. So I believe that games are still many, and Arsenal still have a chance of winning Premier League based on what I've just shared. So thank you so much. See you some other